Hey guys, what's up? So I know we're totally late on the bandwagon of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, but we're just catching up. We've just watched 5 episodes and we totally were like, we have to comment on this because this season is just absolutely crazy. So I know you guys might have already seen the rest of the episodes. We're only in episode 5, but don't worry, we will be coming back with our opinions on the next few episodes up until we catch up to where you guys are.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, okay, first of all, I want to say to all you guys who are watching, saying, hey, why should I listen to what you guys have to say? Well, first of all, we were engaged within 90 days, and we met on the internet, and when I invited her to one of my parties that I was DJing, which was in Orange County, she said that was too far. And she
California, if you guys know where Orange County is.
Orange County, California, okay. Yes, and she was in Los Angeles, California. So, we had a distance thing going on too. We didn't need a passport, but...
It is not the same thing. It's a little similar in the sense that we met online. We didn't know who each other was. That was it. There was no passports involved, no other countries, no marrying you to get in the country. That's it.
Well, you did, stalk me and approach me and try to get me to,
Anyway, so back to what this video is about, which is 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 4. If you guys are watching this, please comment below on your thoughts, but don't tell us what happened because we haven't gotten past episode 5 yet. So let's go through the couples.
Okay.
Who do you want to talk about first?
Let's just follow the list. I don't care. Who you want to talk about first?
Okay, so we'll talk about Darcy because Darcy has been on other seasons of 90 Day Fiancé because she was, with somebody else. I forget that guy's name, but she was a wackadoodle. So Darcy and Tom. Darcy's 45. I don't know how old Tom is, but she keeps finding these guys out of the country who clearly are not interested in her, right?
Hey, what can you say? She's a Jersey girl.
What is that supposed to mean? I'm from Jersey. Anyway, you're such a loser. I don't think she's from Jersey. I think she lives in Connecticut. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Whatever that means.
We've been married 14 years, so Darcy has nothing on me.
Well, I think Darcy is she is infatuated with the idea of love. She doesn't really like the partner. She just wants someone to love her. And she keeps saying, what's her quote? I just want to be loved. No one loves me kind of thing. She's always talking about love. She's not talking about the person. I would love for her to name 10 traits about Tom that she likes, because clearly she just likes the idea of being in love and someone being engaged, since her sister, her twin, is going through all those things.
I think Darcy's problem is that she likes that feeling that we all get, when you first meet and you get all the butterflies and you're all in love and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to marry you. That doesn't last. That lasts maybe a few months, maybe a year max if you're lucky, but that's not the normal way to have a relationship.
Wait, you lost your butterflies?
Listen, guys, love is not a feeling. Love is a decision. And you decide every morning when you wake up to love your partner. And I think that's the problem with Darcy, because she just wants to feel in love, and you cannot feel in love. You have to work for love. Now, you can feel butterflies and all that, woohoo, but nobody's relationship is like that 24/7, really.
It's not 24/7. I agree. It's not 24/7.
So she just wants that feeling. So for her to always have that feeling, she's gonna have to keep dating a bunch of people. So I don't think that relationship is gonna work.
I do not agree with what you just said. You don't have to date a bunch of people to have that feeling.
I mean, to have that feeling, initial feeling, yes, you do.
No, you don't.
It doesn't last forever.
It does last forever.
You
get it.
Forever, guys.
It does. It's one of those things. If you're in the right relationship, then you can
love
always.
You, but I don't have that same feeling I have when I met you.
Love is not a feeling. You're choosing to love me.
I am.
I know. So you say
that's why I don't feel those those jittery. I don't know.
You guys hearing this?
Whatever.
You hear this? This
anyway,
is a 14-year-old marriage.
14-year-old?
14-year-old marriage relationship. And she's like, I love you, but I ain't got those butterflies and feelings anymore.
Y'all that have been in a relationship for years, y'all know what I mean. You love your partner. I'm in love with you. I love you.
But you don't have
But
butterflies.
I'm not always like, hello.
You don't have to always. You said you just don't get them
you
no
have
more.
Butterflies? Like,
Yes, I do get butterflies with
I'm
you.
crazy, so I don't know how you have butterflies.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. But what I'm going to say is I do get butterflies.
Anyway,
still.
so Darcy and Tom probably not going to work out because she's psycho and she needs therapy. So if she goes to therapy, I think she might find the one. Or she should probably have her own dating show, and then she can find more weirdos that are like her that want to be with her. That's my thoughts. Next is Varga and Jeffrey. Varga's 30, Jeffrey's 41, and Varga is from Russia. And Jeffrey is from, I think, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
And
Tennessee.
they look like they were gonna do pretty well, like before they met in person, you know, because I really love Varga's personality. She, I think she has a podcast or a radio show or something, and she just likes to have fun, and she's like a really fun, spunky girl. And Jeffrey's weird because hasn't he been married like a couple times?
Yeah, he's an ex-con too.
Oh, he's an ex-convict. Do we know? We don't know what he did yet though.
I don't remember.
don't
If
think
you
he's-
guys know, write it in the comments below.
If it's
Maybe.
between episodes 1 and 5, if it's not, then don't write it down. But I don't think we know yet because I don't remember them telling us. But supposedly he's a convict, and I thought they were gonna maybe work out. But once he got there, and then she was like, "I don't want to spend the night in the hotel with you," he kind of like switched on her, which I thought was really weird because like, hello, you are a stranger, so.
I think the switch was awkward from the time they got off the plane. Like, I think they had the most awkward, like, first hug. Like, I'm excited to see you. Like, I don't know what to do or say now because you're not on the screen.
I mean, but when we met, it was kind of awkward. I wasn't like, oh, hey, give me a hug. Like, I was just like, literally, in my brain, I was like, I'm not, like, this isn't even a date. Like, I'm just doing you a favor because I said I would.
You're doing me a favor. You're the one that invited me to lunch. How are you doing me a favor?
Because I felt bad that I like didn't go to your party, so I'm like, I'll do him this one favor and meet him in person, so he doesn't think like I'm flaky and then I'm never gonna see this guy again because
Well,
he's probably
first of
a weirdo.
all, this is the highest compliment I've heard in a long time. Because the reason why I say that is because she left saying that this is the man I'm gonna marry. So your boy got skills, okay? She walked in saying I'm doing him a favor, but she ended up marrying him.
Again, this is not the point of this video. My point was that it's awkward when you meet someone that you've never met only online. So like, duh. Like, what did he think? She was just gonna hop in his bed like the first night? Like, no.
The other couples did.
We're not to the other couples yet. So as far as they go, I think that totally messed up their whole dynamic. And then he got in his head like she's trying to use him and get to America, and like she has this whole other plan. And I think he
just has trust issues.
He has a lot of trust issues. Like, again, I don't remember, but I think he was married a few times.
So it wouldn't have mattered if she would have slept with him the first night. He still would have had trust issues. Hit him like, she was so easy. The first night she stayed in my room and in our bed and we slept together. So I don't know if she really wants to be with me. He flips everything.
He's a loser. I don't like him.
You're not a loser, Jeffrey.
You're a loser.
No, you're not.
Whatever. On to the next. I'm over him. Erica and Stephanie, they're cute. I mean, this is the first time they have a lesbian couple or even a same-sex couple on the show, so that was a good little twist. I actually like them together. I don't really see anything weird about them except the fact that
it took 30 hours to see her, and
She's
not only
sick.
that, she has a sickness. She traveled 30 hours to see this girl, and she's sick, and she can get sick by just being around someone that coughs. Like, that, how does that even make sense? Like, that's not love. Like, you don't allow the person that you love to travel 30 hours on a plane to come see you, and you know,
like getting so close.
because it's making me upset. Like, I can't believe it.
Hello, we're like in a pandemic right now, and like that's what's going on in the world right now. Like, you can make me sick right now.
Okay, but what does that have to do with meeting for the first time, knowing that I have an illness, and if I travel, I'm highly accessible to being around someone that is going to be sick, that's going to cause me to be in a hospital.
Okay, but what if you were like, okay, what if we just met online, like right now during COVID, like we would want to like go on a date and see each other, and like we could get each other sick because we don't know if either one of us have the virus or we carry the virus, or I kind of feel like that's how we're living right now in this world, like people that are single and dating. Right, guys? No.
No, Erica should have went to her. Period.
Maybe.
But I think because of the show, they make all the Americans go to the other country.
Right, but I think it's also harder for the people out of the country to come into our country. I think it's easier for us to go there.
That's true.
So, especially now that,
Good point.
you know who is president and doesn't want to let illegals in. But I like that relationship. I think it's going to work out. Lisa and Usman.
Boy.
Okay, Lisa is 52 and lives, I don't know where she lives,
She's probably older than that.
a 52-year-old
She don't look
woman.
52. My mama's older than that. She look younger than her.
That's because black don't crack. And Lisa is white. No offense to anybody out there. But Usman is from Africa, and he is, I forget how old he is. I think he's in his 20s, maybe early 30s. But he's a celebrity in Africa, and his celebrity name is...
Soulja Boy, tell him.
Which is weird because we already have a Soulja Boy here in America. And she's psychotic. Like, first of all, she's super jealous, which is a problem. Then she can't handle her Usman's celebrityism, which I don't even think he's a celebrity, but he is in Africa, and he's a rapper or / singer, and he makes music, he does music videos, and I kind of was really irritated because my background, I used to do music videos back in the day. So I understand that whole little world, and no, video girls are not hoes, so don't even go there, but that has nothing to do with it. But Usman apparently wrote a song supposedly for Lisa, some love song. And so of course, when you have a song, you have to shoot a video. And if you're gonna do a video and a song about a girl that you're in love with, obviously you need a love interest. And Lisa is in America, so you can't use her. And even if she was in America, you still couldn't use her because she's too old. And when you're shooting a music video, obviously you want to see eye candy. You want to see something that's relatable. You don't want to see a 20-year-old singing to a 50-something-year-old how much he loves her. Like, that just, I don't know, it doesn't go hand in hand. The video was very tasteless. The girl was barely near the guy in the whole video. It was just a cute little thing. And this lady made him edit the girl out of the video, which is so stupid because it was a love song. Like, really?
I think it would have went viral if Lisa was the lead and he was singing to her saying, oh, I'm in love with Lisa. She a 50-something-year-old white woman that lives in the United States. She gonna save me. I love you. Come and get me. I love you, Lisa.
So stupid.
Love it, baby. Come get me. Bring me back to the United States. Come on,
oh my gosh,
come get me.
I can't.
Yes. Yes. How would that not go viral? An African young man is singing to an older white woman from New York.
Who's so, she's not from New York. I don't know where she's from, but she's
the
so
state
jealous.
of New York.
She like tracks his phone, his social media. Like, first of all, if he really is a celebrity out there, like you can't be crazy jealous. Like you can't. And she is. So I don't know. I think this whole thing is a mess. I think he's clearly using her. He wants to get to America, but I feel like he could have used somebody else to do that because he's a young guy. And I'm sure you could have found a younger.
It's a lot harder. You gotta put in much more work than that.
For a young girl?
Oh yeah.
No, because last season that other chick took that Jamaican dude and he done ran over her and.
Jamaica and United States is right here. Africa is right here. Okay, so we gotta get our geography correct. And you're talking about Jamaica and Africa. It's not the same.
They're not gonna work out. They are not gonna. I mean, they haven't met his mama yet because again, we just finished episode 5. But apparently the mother thinks that Lisa wants to bring him to America and make him her slave. Maybe her sex slave.
She acts like it.
Because that was kind of creepy watching that whole thing fold out. Like,
bruh, she's acting like he's her slave. What you doing? The girls can't be texting you. Oh, you can't do your video like that.
No, but the way she
you better respect me. I'm your fiance.
In the bedroom and was like, I didn't fly all the way out here not to have sex. And then she wants to do it without a condom. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? And like the fact that he did it, I'm like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. A, you don't know what she has. B, she doesn't know what he has. And she's like, oh, well, I made him get tested before I came out here, but he could have docked up some papers. He could have had sex the night before. Like,
but she said that was her secret weapon. She was like, I'm coming out there. I don't need condoms. I'm about to give it to him.
Ew, disgusting. And then the funny part was after, and she was like waiting for him to be so excited. And she was like, so wasn't that exciting? Like, no condom, how did it feel? And he's like, His face literally was just like, my face is right now.
Yeah, didn't he say I want to go back to sleep?
And then he was like, oh yeah, it was great. Like, clearly I'm sure he's had sex without a condom before. And I'm sure, like, I don't know what a girl's vajayjay feels like, because obviously I'm a girl. But I'm guessing, like, when you're in your 50s, it's probably not as tight. So even not using a condom, I'm sure he probably was just like, whatever.
Okay, can we move on?
Lana and Dave. Wait, why is
She don't even know who they are.
Which one's Lana and Dave?
See, she don't even know
that's
who
why
they
I
are.
had to write
Lana
the names down, because I'm so
Dave.
bad at names. Oh my gosh.
My boy Dave has been talking to this girl for 7 years.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You made my ears
Sorry.
ring on that clap. Why you crying on the phone?
Because now I'm like, I know exactly who they are. Lana, wait, so really quick, Lana's 27, David's 60. And Lana lives in Ukraine. David obviously lives here in the US.
Yes. And he's all about her. He said he spent about $100K on her in 7 years.
7 years.
I don't know. You kind of right, though. It's kind of normal if you're dating somebody for 7 years, you probably spend about $100K.
But he's never seen her in person.
No, he's in
Never.
person, but he's also never heard her talk. But he's seen her video.
No. I thought he has talked. No, he has talked to her.
No, he said that he hasn't seen. She saw a video without audio.
No, he says that when they video chat, there's no audio.
Yeah.
And it's expensive to do the video chat. He also messages online, but I thought he did talk to her.
Maybe.
On the phone, but not
Y'all
through
let
video.
us know below.
It's like on the phone, but not.
I don't think
It's like
so.
they both. It's either one or the other. It's never both intertwined. Like
No,
video
because
with the
he said
voice.
he's only spoken to her on that site. He said that's the only
I don't think you're
means of
I think
communication.
you're playing your card game on your phone. I kind of missed that.
You
But
see what I
regardless,
do?
you guys know. So you tell us down
Please
below in the comments.
let her know that I'm correct.
So 7 years, over 100K. Clearly, Lana does not exist. Lana is probably an old, dirty man that's like disgusting and taking all of his money.
She exists, and she's exactly who she is.
There's no
Watch.
way. There's no
Watch.
7 years.
Bruh.
7 years.
Okay.
7 years, guys.
First of all, the show ain't gonna fly him all the way to Ukraine just to find out it's not her.
Dude, but there's hello, how long have you been watching these seasons? They've actually flown out and there was nobody there. What are you talking about? That has happened before. Like, hello.
With who?
What do you mean with who? I don't know. There's like 100 seasons of these.
Okay, 100, and we're in season 4.
Actually, you remember that guy? I don't remember the guy. And he was gonna propose to the girl, and then she never showed. So then he proposed to the other girl that he had on the side. Don't you remember that? Yes. See, so it does happen when they don't exist and they don't show up. So 7 years.
No, she did show up, and she didn't want to hang out with him.
No, she didn't.
It was like the Puerto Rican or Dominican girl, right?
It was, I don't remember what she was.
Colombian,
but
maybe?
She never showed up, and so he had a second girl on hold, and then he proposed to her, and then she said yes, but then wound up not marrying him because she found out he really came down there to see the first girl that never showed up and stood him up. You don't remember.
I remember. I remember what you're talking about.
Thank you. So
But
it does happen.
I don't think that's what happened.
7 years, but 7 years, like, why would you drag him on for 7 years? Like, why not at least see him one time and then disappear again? Like,
Well,
7 full
there
years.
was 3 instances where she planned to be there, but things pop up.
Those are, exactly, and she never showed because she's catfishing him.
Uh,
It's called Catfish, guys. I'm sure you've heard of that show.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. Well, whatever. She doesn't exist, and if she does, then I don't. That doesn't even make any type of sense. Like, that makes no sense. If she exists, then why doesn't she video chat with him and talk to him at the same time? I feel like someone's screen recording some white Slovakian or whatever she is and muting it and then showing him the videos.
I could tell him exactly why. I bet you she's getting a cut from that chat service of what he has to pay per minute to be able to chat with her, and that's why.
It's not like a nudie chat, is it?
I don't know.
'Cause those are the ones, like, why would you pay to talk to someone that if you're not seeing no boobies or something? Like, that makes no sense. I mean, if there's a chat that you could do that, then sign me up. Sign me up to video chat, and I don't even have to talk to you, and I'm just gonna stand there and do nothing and have all my clothes on. Like, what? That's a great source of income, especially during COVID. Oh wait, we almost forgot Yolanda and Williams. Yolanda is 41?
No, she's 51.
Oh, Yolanda is 51, and what was his name?
You just said
Oh,
it.
wait, so Yolanda was 51, Williams was 41.
Mm-hmm.
They're 10 years apart. Now, Yolanda, I think she had like 6 or 8 kids. And she was like super heavy and then had the weight loss surgery and got super fit and was looking really good. And so this guy supposedly emailed her on Instagram and somehow started a relationship of probably catfishing her, because it makes no sense. There's no way, no offense to Yolanda, because she's a pretty lady, but this young guy that looks like that, I'm not saying he looks good or anything, but he's like a personal trainer, like oiled up abs. Why is he just gonna randomly email her out of the blue? Like, I don't know, I think that's kind of weird.
You know, me and William the same age, kind of look like. I must say, you're talking about. I'm just not oily. I can do that for you though.
You guys be the judgment of that.
Just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying?
But the crazy thing is,
he's 41, I'm 41.
No, anyway, so the crazy thing is that now his Instagram just totally disappeared. Like the last episode we just watched, clearly he's catfishing her, and he is not who he says he is. You think it's him?
Yeah, of course it's him.
It's totally not him. He literally deleted his whole Instagram, all his pictures, and I think he like changed the name and then claimed that somebody broke into his account and wiped it out.
Celebrities talk about that all the time.
No. What celebrities do, like if that happens to them, the people that hack their account, they usually delete like their family pictures or their friends, but they always keep their celebrity photos up there because they're trying to impersonate the celebrity. She's totally getting duped and she thinks she's not.
Nah, she's not getting duped. Watch. No one's gotten duped on 90 Day Fiancé.
Yes, they have. That guy I told you about before. Yes.
What's his name?
Whatever, it doesn't matter what his name is. I'm gonna put his picture in this video.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know. I just think it's gonna be a nightmare. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens, even though I know it's gonna be a major fail.
It's not.
And I'm gonna be right, and you're gonna be wrong.
They're gonna get married, live happily.
And Yolanda's gonna be wrong and heartbroken forever.
No, Yolanda, I believe in you. I think you right. You right, Yolanda. Okay. Just stay the course.
We'll see what happens.
Stay the course.
Avery is 32. Ash is 38. Are you gonna say something?
Do you want me to say something? I was gonna let you talk about how wonderful they are.
Because I don't remember who they are.
That's how I get in trouble. Is say something. It's because you don't remember who they are. Well, in all honesty, they might be the couple that actually figures it out, even though Ash is a player.
That's
but is a relationship therapist. I don't know anybody that wants to date somebody that's either a psychiatrist or a therapist or a relationship.
I'm a therapist. I'm just kidding, I'm not a therapist. I don't know why I said that.
In what field?
Because I don't know. People talk to me and I listen.
It's called conversation.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so how long have they been together?
You said people talk to you and you listen? It's very rare that you listen to a full sentence of anybody talking to you. What are you talking about? So people talk and I listen. I'd love to see that. I pay for that, to watch that on a screen and type. Shoot.
Oh my god. So anyway, Avery and Ash have been going out dating for 7 months, I think. And in those 7 months, the girl Avery has broken up with him 3 times. So I'm like,
3 times.
And they never even met in person yet at this point. So I'm like, that's just very confusing.
Well, because she, I think she really likes him, and I think it scared her because she broke up with him when he had matching bracelets made, thinking that she would love it. But what it really did was it pushed her away because she didn't even know if the dude's real.
Right, but then she gets jealous because he counsels girls and
Well, yeah, how could you not? The dude looks like a stud. First of all, second of all,
he's a player. He's a player because he went to buy her flowers, and the flower guy was he's in here every other day buying flowers for all these girls.
Well, maybe he's buying them for the boyfriend or the husband in a relationship to give to those girls because he's a relationship therapist, so he's trying to help them, grow and know what to do and picking the right flowers.
Crazy. You sound delusional.
I know, but you know, I gotta look out for Ash. You know, I'm rooting for him. I think he's gonna figure it out.
If I was seeing a relationship coach for help and he gave me flowers,
not if you look like him. Not gonna happen.
Exactly.
It's just not
my point.
It's
So I don't know that they would work out anyway because they both have children. And as you see, Avery, you don't really see her. Like, I think you see the one kid, but you don't see the other kid, which means that parent, obviously, the father of that child, doesn't want the child on camera, which means he's probably involved in her life or his life, or whatever. I don't remember if she has boys or girls. And he's not gonna allow her to take their child to another country. And so unless you're gonna leave your kid, I mean, if it was in a different state, maybe, because, you know, it's a lot easier to fly back and forth. Another country, like, that's, especially it takes like 20, 30 hours to get to.
But Ash said he'll move to...
I mean, he says that.
No, I think he would do it. He seems like a Cali boy, West Coast kind of like.
I think there's something's wrong with him too, because I think the question was asked, why doesn't he come visit you? And he couldn't get a visa or something. So there's some backstory, which I'm sure we'll find out after watching a few more episodes. But
what about his brother?
His brother? What about him? His brother. His brother
what?
What about him?
He loves his brother. His brother doesn't like the girl.
I mean, who cares? Your brother didn't like me either.
He does care.
Like, who cares?
My brother did like you.
He doesn't like me now.
What?
Anyway, that's a whole other story.
You talking about my cousin?
So we'll see. No, can you you have ADD. So back to the story. So Avery Nash, that's up in the air. I don't think they're gonna work. I mean, I really don't think they're gonna work, really, because of the children, first and foremost, and the fact that Avery is very jealousy.
Okay. Comment below if you think they're gonna work. I think they're gonna work. I think they're gonna figure it out.
Ain't gonna figure it out. And then our last couple, Rosen Ed. That is a very weird couple. Rose is 23, Ed is 50, and Rose is from the Philippines. Oh my God, babe, stop. God, that is so mean.
That's not mean.
Yes,
it's
mean.
Clearly, that's how he does it.
Mean.
I'm not mean. That's not mean. That's how he is, okay? I feel for the dude because the dude clearly has some issues.
He has a lot of issues. A lot of jealousy
and so
issues.
but I give him props. Like, he clearly has made something out of himself. He's a photographer. He clearly can take care of himself. He has a daughter that he seems that he really cares about. You know, it's like...
He's psycho. He's jealous. Like, questioning about her friends on Facebook. Like, who gives a shit about your Facebook friends? I have like 5,000 Facebook friends. I probably know like 100 of them. Like, who cares?
But he's not psycho. He's just not... He's
jealous.
It's not a healthy relationship. Like, clearly you can't be his age and gone through what he's gone through in his life and date somebody that's 23 years old, because he's already image conscious. So how are you going to date somebody that's 30 years younger than you and then be comfortable thinking, oh, they love me for who I am? Dude, that girl's 6 years younger than your daughter. Like,
yeah, that is weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. I felt bad for the daughter.
And the 23-year-old, she don't even look 23. She looks 17. So that makes it even more awkward, because you're like, dude.
Maybe she is 17.
Bruh.
Never know.
That'd be bad.
I don't know. But he has issues. And then he has the audacity, which, okay, I understand. Like, they're better than the other couple that was like, hey, let's have sex with no condoms. He's like, hey, you need to take an STD test, which I agree. You should take an STD test before sleeping with somebody. But then... she's like, yeah, I'll take the STD test, but you take one too. And then he's like, no, I'm not taking one here. I'm going to take it in America. Excuse me, you're not going to sleep with her until she takes an STD test in Philippines, but you expect her to sleep with you and you won't take an STD test in the Philippines? Like, you trusted enough to know her results, but not your own. So are you hiding something? Do you have an STD? Like, I don't know. But if I was her, I would say, I'll go take the test. I would take the test, and then I would say, I'm not having sex with you until you take the test, and that's not going to happen. And so then, because he's not going to take the test, I would torture him. I would totally torture him. I would be like half naked, walking around, making him want to do it. I'd be like, nope, I'm not going to do nothing with you because you won't go take the STD test. Because you think I'm dirty and disgusting and making me take a test, and you won't take the test? No. Sorry, honey, that's not happening. So... you're gonna wait to go back to America, then come back in another 6, 8, 10 months from now? And then he's going to want another STD test because he's not going to trust her then either. So it's not going to work.
I think you said enough for the both of us.
But that's like wrong. You don't think that's wrong? Like he expects her to take an STD test in her country and then use those results, but then he won't go take it for himself? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, honey, I agree with you.
Babe, but you do agree because you were saying that before too. Like that makes no sense.
Did you guys hear me? I told her I agree with her, and then she.
Because the way you said it is like, I agree. Which means I don't agree, but I'm going to say I agree.
What? I literally said, yes, honey, I agree with you.
Whatever. Well, that's all the couples that we've seen so far. Episode 5. We're going to watch the rest of the episodes and let you know what we think. And if you don't care what we think, then don't watch. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But comment down below with what you think. And don't tell us what happened, though, because we still need to watch. And I don't like when people tell me what happened before it happens. Before I see it. So give us a thumbs up. And if you want to hear the rest of our opinions, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel.
If we can get 50 likes, Shelly's going to tell you how she found me on MySpace.
No, I'm not. But
Okay.
you can still like this video.
If we get 50 likes, Shelly's going to tell you who said I love you first.
We'll see you guys later. To the next episode.
If you get 50 likes, nothing.
Thanks for watching, guys.